But now let's talk relationship, guys, and you're welcome because today we have with us our certified relationship and marriage coach, Oluwatobi Aremo. Now, he's talking today, discussing differences in each gender's mode of communication, understanding how differently women communicate. Mr. Aremo, I don't like this topic. Why are you focusing on women?
Well, it's both.
But they need to understand how men communicate.
We're going to talk about both.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why did you see? This is not equality here. The topic only said how women, but we should talk about both.
March is Women's Month, actually. So.
Okay, only because of that. Well, let's talk about it. What are the differences we're supposed to know? Why is this so important for us inside a relationship?
Okay, so first, let me define communication so that it will help how we engage this conversation. Okay. Communication is how someone speaks as a speaker in a way that the hearer understands and can give feedback. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are like three. There's the speaker, the speaking. There is the process of speaking, and then there's the hearing. Okay. Now, the way men and women speak is different. The way some of the processes that they use to speak is different, and then how they hear is also different. Now, when you understand how your partner engages a conversation, it's easy for people not to assume and then cut their partners some slack. For example, let me start with what is more general. The man engages more logically, while the woman engages more emotionally. Now, this, of course, influences their conversation. One way to influence their conversation is that, so when you have a man in a conversation, a man wants to just have a quick conversation about a matter. Yeah. Doesn't want to drag it. Yeah. Doesn't want to elongate it.
Functionality, boom, bam, we're done.
But the woman wants to explain. She wants to talk about it. Now, sometimes it's easy for the man to think you're talking too much. But it's not because she talks too much. Well, because that's how she communicates. She wants to be able to get into the process. Yeah. Okay. So, and the thing is, the man would rather is more of a this is this. Yeah. The woman wants to
solution.
Exactly.
We're done.
Fixing mode.
Yeah.
But the woman is more of a I want to understand the thought process
in the first place.
Okay.
And how did it get here?
Exactly.
And how could you have mitigated it at this process?
And it's not bad to get.
It's just tiring.
It's not bad in itself because so when both partners, sometimes a woman will tell her husband that you don't talk to me, and the husband is thinking, "Come on, we spoke about this thing." Usually, what happened is that the man just told the woman this is where we are going, but the woman would have preferred. How did you arrive at that?
Exactly.
Take me through your thought process. So if the woman in the relationship is talking to her boo, she's sharing this. She might have the answer. She's not even asking for the answer.
She's walking you through
but she wants to walk
thing.
you through the process. Now, the man can get impatient and think, babe, just get to the, get to the end.
Which is how we all are. It's okay.
But it's important that the man is patient to know that she wants me to go through this with her. And it's also important that the woman also realizes that
the man doesn't have time.
Is not cutting, it's not like he's cutting me up, I'm not even having a conversation with me. He just wants to get to the end. Yeah. So when they understand that, the woman can now say, okay, I know you've done, this is where we're going, but how did you get here? She can now use questions to now help her walk through the thought process.
So now, the speaker, the process, the hearer, what would go wrong if everything you've just said is not adhered to? What are some examples of what could go wrong? Because people are listening to you and they perhaps maybe have had these interactions and don't know where it's broken down at. Yeah. So what are the examples so that they can see relativity between what we're saying and what happens inside of the relationship? Okay, so
let's use a very typical example. Say the man forgets his wedding anniversary. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. Okay, the man forgets his wedding anniversary. Somehow the women never forget. Yeah. No matter how busy they are. Okay? So he forgets. And then he remembers at 3 p.m. And calls and says, hey, babe, I'm so sorry I forgot. Okay, I'm so sorry. Am I forgiven? And she says yes.
No.
Now, that yes is not a yes.
It's not a yes.
Now, a man that doesn't understand that will think, okay, yes.
Oh, well,
and
good.
then you come home, buy flowers and say, oh, baby, I love you. It's over. Be nice 3 years with you and all that.
2 weeks
but that
later.
Is not the end of that. Okay? Because you thought you communicated, but you did not communicate. Now, communication on his part would be to come home because that action is not for the woman, it's not just forgotten anniversary.
It means a lot.
It means a lot. It means
Like
you forgot
12 years
me.
you've been with me,
It
and
means
you
that
really,
all the while
you
it didn't count to you.
Exactly.
I don't count to you.
I mean nothing.
There's somebody else that has your attention. So there's multiple things going on through our hearts. So communication for the man will be to come home or even begin to text. Remember, babe, I'm sorry I forgot. It's not like I don't remember you. It's not that I've forgotten you. It's not. So he has to run through this process, apologize appropriately. Now, sometimes men can just say, just get out the gifts, flush her, and you should be fine. At that instant, she may smile, but there's something that has done to her heart. So if you want to really get it done, communication will be to sit that down and say, babe, I'm really sorry. How did my action make you feel? Now, she can say, you made me feel like I did not mean anything to you. Then you cannot address that. But if you're addressing something else, you're not communicating. So you've communicated, you've spoken, you've used a medium that she understands, question to draw out what she's saying, and then you can get feedback. Now, that is on the part of the man. Now, for the woman, say, for example, say food. Say men love food. So, say food. And then a woman cooks the food, and then the man says, man, this food does not taste nice. Now, let's
go to, not that it doesn't taste like, can I have some more salt? That's small request. Oh, excuse me.
So that now, the woman would have expected that he would say, babe, thank you so much. You took time in the kitchen. I really appreciate it, but can I just have a little salt?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, but the woman needs to understand that for him, he's experiencing it that time. It's a
problem
fact.
solution.
And he's stating the fact. Let's solve it. Let's fix it. So men are more fixing mode.
Yeah.
Women are more building mode. Men are more of report. Women are more rapport. Want to have a conversation, want us to do so. Both parties must keep understanding.
That's a brilliant way to look at it, especially on a day like today when it's just me here and I've got 3 other hosts who are ladies. Well, it's March, that's why. I hope you guys are understanding when I'm going like straight to the solution. Well, thank you very much, Aremo. Always a pleasure having you here. Always so exciting talking about relationships with you. Do stay tuned. We've got more coming your way. Let's take a short break. We'll be back inside of Wake Up Nigeria.